They say time heals all wounds, but for Marcus Reed, time only sharpened his anger. Wrongly convicted, betrayed by the woman he once loved, Marcus spent 15 years in prison for something he did not do. The day he walked free was the day his plan for revenge began. This is the story of betrayal, injustice, and the ultimate act of revenge, a crime born out of rage after years behind bars. And he thinks this is the time to have a real justice. At Story of Dark Chapter, we're pulling back the curtain on the stories no one else dares to tell. Join us as we explore the grim realities of infamous crimes, uncover the scariest untold mysteries that have baffled investigators and defied logic. If you crave deep dives into sinister events and tales that will challenge your perceptions, hit that subscribe button. The truth is often stranger and far more terrifying than fiction. To understand this story, we need to go back to the early 2000s. Marcus Reed was 25, a construction worker living in Dayton, Ohio. Hardworking, quiet, devoted to his mother. He had his flaws, but by most accounts, Marcus was a decent man. Marcus wasn't perfect, but he wasn't violent. He just wanted a normal life. That normal life included Tanya Ellis, a woman Marcus fell in love with, but their relationship was rocky. Arguments, jealousy, infidelity. Tanya was fiery, ambitious, and unpredictable. Tanya, she could be sweet one minute and dangerous the next. She always wanted the upper hand. In 2005, an armed robbery at a local convenience store turned deadly. The community was shocked. Police were desperate for answers, and Tanya provided them one. She told detectives Marcus had confessed. She claimed she saw stolen items in his home. Her statement became the cornerstone of the prosecution's case interview with detective. Claim they have little physical evidence, but Tanya's testimony lined up with eyewitnesses who swore they saw Marcus near the store. Marcus swore he was innocent. But in court, Tanya pointed at him and told the jury he had admitted everything. The jury deliberated for only 4 hours. Marcus was convicted of second-degree murder and armed robbery. His sentence, 25 years in prison. Interview with Marcus's attorney. The whole case was built on her word. Without Tanya, there was nothing, but juries believed confident witnesses, and she was very convincing. Marcus entered prison angry, bitter, and betrayed. She thought she won the battle. The battle was far beyond ending. Behind bars, Marcus struggled. He lost his mother, he lost friends, he lost years of his life. But one thing he never lost was the memory of Tanya's betrayal. 15 years of betrayal was just like yesterday for him. Interview with cellmate. They said he always talked about it all the time, that she ruined his life, and he'd make her pay one day. For 15 years, Marcus wrote appeals. He begged Innocence Projects to take his case. But with no new evidence, no one could help. And so, Marcus waited, impatiently waiting for an answer that will set him free. After waiting for 15 years, in prison. In 2020, Marcus was released on parole for good behavior. He was 40 years old, a man hardened by prison, walking into a world that had moved on without him, his eyes filled with sorrow and joy at the same time. But Marcus wasn't free. He carried with him 15 years of anger, and he has only one mission: to revenge as soon as he was out. He said he wanted to see Tanya. He didn't say why, but the silent means a lot. Marcus tracked Tanya for weeks. By now, she was married, a mother of two, and working as a nurse. To her neighbors, she was a caring woman, calm and obedient. To Marcus, she was still the woman who destroyed him and take away 15 years of his life. On a quiet and calm night on October 14th, Tanya came home from a late night shift. As she tried to open the door, Marcus was waiting. When she saw him, she knew nothing good is coming out of it. Neighbor later said I heard a scream, then silence. Tanya was found stabbed multiple times in her living room. Nothing was stolen. This was not a robbery. It was personal. Police quickly identified Marcus as a suspect. After days of investigation, police identified Marcus from the surveillance footage, and GPS tracking placed him near Tanya's house, and his DNA linked him to the scene. At trial, Marcus did not deny it. His words stunned the courtroom. "She took 15 years of my life. I just took one night of hers." Marcus was sentenced to life in prison without parole. Tanya Ellis's family was shattered. For years, they believed she was the victim of a violent man. Now they had to face the truth. Tanya had lied, and that lie set off a chain reaction that ended in her death. Interview with Tanya's cousin, he said, "We lost her twice. First, when we believed her lies about Marcus, and second, when he killed her. It was tragedy on top of tragedy. Marcus's family, too, was devastated. They had fought for his freedom. They believed in his innocence. But when Marcus chose revenge, all hope of redemption was gone." Interview with Marcus's sister, emotional. She said, "We wanted him home, to heal, to move on. But he couldn't let go. And now we've lost him again. But this time, I'm sure is forever. No more hope we could get him out." This story is not one of justice. It is a story of betrayal and revenge. Tanya's lies stole 15 years of Marcus Reed's life, and Marcus's rage stole hers. In the end, neither of them found peace, and two families were left with nothing but loss. The best revenge is often cited as living well and achieving massive success, rather than engaging in destructive vengeance. Quotes like "living well is the best revenge" emphasize that thriving after a setback is the most powerful response to those who have wronged you. Before you embark on a journey of revenge, dig 2 graves. Wrongful conviction made Marcus a victim, but revenge made him a killer. And in this cycle of destruction, no one truly won. This is the story of Marcus Reed and Tanya Ellis, a story of love, betrayal, and 15 years of revenge. Marcus Reed walked free after 15 long years, but his freedom lasted only weeks. Tanya's lie may have cost Marcus his youth, but his choice to take her life cost him everything. In the end, no one truly won. A woman is dead. A man will die behind bars. 2 families are shattered forever. Revenge may feel like justice, but it only creates more victims. If this story moved you, or if you believe justice should never lead to more tragedy, share your thoughts below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss the next case that reminds us how thin the line between love and hatred can be.